Hi class, so we're continuing on with probability tree diagrams. We are on page 196. It's example 2 this time. Textbook is text and tests 5. Okay, so we're looking at probability tree diagrams. This time we're looking at events that are not independent. You should have your book out beside you now and be reading that example. The graphic there isn't great. So a box contains 12 beads. 5 are yellow and the rest are green. Let's just take a little note there first of all. So how many do we have total? We have 5 yellow, and that means we have 7 green. Okay. No, did not mean to do that. Okay, first thing we're asked to do is draw a tree diagram. So let's get started with that. Okay, what actually happens? A bead is removed from the box and its colour is noted. It is not returned to the box. This is very important that it's not returned to the box. A second selection is then made and the process is repeated, followed by a third selection. So in summary then, we're going to choose 3 beads. So we're going to make 3 choices. 3 events are going to take place, but they are not independent. The reason they're not independent is because the bead is removed and not returned. So I'm just going to outline it here for you. Okay, now you're going to make a choice and 1 or 2 things is going to happen. You're going to choose yellow and you're going to choose, you're going to choose green. Now the probability of you choosing yellow is 5 over 12. But let's say you've chosen yellow. Now what's happened when you chose that yellow bead? Because it didn't get returned. After you choose that yellow bead, I'm going to make another choice. And this time, the probability of you choosing yellow, well, 1 yellow bead is already gone. So there's only 4 left. So it's 4 and your total now is 11. But let's say you choose yellow and then you choose green. Well, there's still 7 green left, but there's only 11 in total. Okay, so you've chosen yellow again. You now have another choice. You'll either choose yellow. At this stage, 2 of the yellow are already gone, which means there's 3 yellow beads left, and the total left there is 10. Now, alternatively, you could have chosen yellow, yellow, and then green. But what happened? You've chosen 2 yellow. Oh, sorry, no. You've chosen 2 yellow, but you haven't chosen any green. So there's still 7 green left, but it's out of 10 total beads. Okay, so your outcome then for this first one would be yellow, yellow, yellow. And the probability would be 5 times 12, 5 over 12 by 4 over 11 by 3 over 10. Let's look at what would happen if you chose yellow, yellow, green. So you've gone yellow, yellow, green. The probability is 5 over 12 times 4 over 11 times 7 over 10. Okay, let's say you chose yellow, then you chose green, then after green you chose yellow. Well, at this stage, you've only chosen 1 yellow, So that leaves 4. But the total has gone from 12 to 11 to 10. Or alternatively, you chose yellow, then you chose green, then you chose green. Now, you've chosen 1 green so far. So the total greens have gone from 6 and your total beads have gone down to 10. So let's put in our 2 outcomes here. First of all, we have yellow, green, yellow, and our probability is 5 over 12 times 7 over 11 times 4 over 10. If, on the other hand, we chose yellow, yellow, green, let's look at our probabilities there. We've got 5 over 12 times 7 over 11, but then we went for a green, and the probability of choosing a green was 6 over 10. If you're wondering why I'm multiplying the probabilities, or I'm asking you to multiply the probabilities, it's because we're using the word and. So what we're talking about here is the probability of choosing one colour and another colour and another colour. And in probability, when we have the word and, we multiply. Okay, let's see, will this let me move down? Okay, let's remind ourselves we have 5 yellow and 7 green. Okay, so for our first choice here, where have I gone? For my first choice here, the probability of choosing green was 7 over 12, followed by choosing yellow. And the probability there was 5 over 11, because we've already chosen a green, so we have 11 left in total, but we still have 5 yellows left. Okay, or else we could choose a green. Now there'd be 1 green missing, so it would be 6 over 11. Let's go in here into yellow. If we went green, yellow, yellow, our probability here would be 4 over 11. And our probability of green, let me see, we've already chosen 1 green. We started off with 7 green, so we've got 6 over, sorry, not over 11, over 10. We've chosen 2 beads already. Okay, let's have a look at our 2 outcomes there. So we started with green, we went to yellow, then we went to yellow. Our probability for choosing green, first of all, was 7 over 12. Then if we chose a yellow, that was 5 over 11. And then if we chose another yellow, that was 4 over 10. Let's look at the outcome if we chose green. So we went green, yellow, green. So the probability of choosing a green first was 7 over 12. Then choosing a yellow second was 5 over 11. And then going on to choose a green, well, there was 1 missing, so it was 6 over a total, which was 10. So I hope it's starting to make sense now. I'm just going to move down a tiny bit. It's getting a little bit messy. Apologies about that. Okay, what we're suggesting here now is that we chose green, which had a probability of 7 over 12, followed by green, which had a possibility of 6 over 11. And then we've got 2 more outcomes. First one is yellow. We still have all our yellows left, so that's 5, but we only have 10 beads in total, so that's 5 over 10. So let's say we've gone green, green, yellow. Our probabilities then, 7 over 12 multiplied by 6 over 12. So we've, no, got 6 in total, 6 over 11 multiplied by, now if we went for a yellow, we still have all our yellows, but it's 5 over 10. Okay. Our other option was that we said green, green, followed by green. Okay, so how many greens do we have left? We had 7, 6. The probability now is 5 over our total, which is 10. So our last outcome then is green, green, green. And our probabilities there are 7 over 12 to choose the first green, 6 over 11 to choose the second green, and 5 over 10 to choose the third green. And we would multiply them together to get the probability that we choose 3 greens in a row. Okay, the second part of this question. Find the probability of selecting exactly 2 green beads. Okay, we've done most of the work here. All I'm going to do now is just look through my probabilities and see how many have me choose exactly, is it 2? 2 green beads, yeah. And I'll just change colour here. My first outcome there was yellow, yellow, yellow. The next one was 2 yellows and a green. The next one was 2 yellows, 1 green, 2 yellows, 1 green. Next one is a green and 2 yellows. So the first one is this one here. Yellow. No, it isn't. Sorry. It's this one here. 2 greens or 2 greens. They seem to be my only 2 options. So for part 2, all I'm going to do is just work out those probabilities. So part 2, we have G, Y, G, R, G, G, Y. No, there should be another one. There should be R, Y, G, G. I think I've missed that one. Let's go back up. That's because I wrote it in wrong there. So Y, G, oh, Y, G, G. Sorry, it's a bit messy. And I'll underline it here. Okay, so there are choices. So it's this probability here, this probability here, and this probability here. So let's work them out. Okay, so straight into your calculator there. You're just going to work that out. Yellow, green, green. If you put in those 3 fractions, you should get 7 over 44. Then down here to this one, 7 over 44. Your next one then is green, yellow, green. 7 over 12 multiplied by 5 over 11 multiplied by 6 over 10. Straight into your calculator. 7 over 44. And your last one then, green, green, yellow. That's 7 over 12 by 6 over 11 by 5 over 10 equals 7 over 44. So it is 7 over 44 added together 3 times, also known as multiplying by 3. Come down here. So for this one, we got 7 over 44. Because it's r, we add them. 7 over 44 plus 7 over 44, which is same as 3 times 7 over 44, which equals 21 over 44, which equals the probability of exactly 2 green. Okay, I hope that helps. Thank you.